When you go silent, they go silent too. And suddenly, the thing you thought would bring them back is the thing that feels like it's pushing them further away. But here's what nobody tells you about this moment, and it changes everything. Most people think no contact is a waiting game. You stop texting, you stop calling, you pull back, and then you sit there counting days like you're serving a sentence, hoping they'll crack first. And when they don't, when the avoidant on the other side also goes completely quiet, your brain starts spinning out. You start wondering if you made a mistake. You start wondering if silence to an avoidant is just comfort. Maybe they wanted this. Maybe they don't miss you at all. Maybe you meant less than you thought. Stay with me, because what I'm about to walk you through is going to reframe this entire experience for you. And I'm not going to give you the surface level stuff. I'm going to go deep into what is actually happening inside the avoidance mind, inside your mind, and inside the space between you two right now. Because this silence, this mutual silence that feels so loud, is not what you think it is. Before we go there, I want you to drop a word in the comments right now. Just write the word signal in the comments if you've ever been in this situation where you went silent and they went silent too, and you had absolutely no idea what it meant. Write signal down there. It helps me know who I'm really talking to in this community, and it also helps this reach more people who need to hear this. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do that right now, because what we cover on this channel is the kind of thing that genuinely shifts how you see relationships, and you don't want to miss what's coming next. Now let's get into it. The first thing you need to understand is what no contact actually is versus what most people turn it into. No contact was never designed to be a manipulation tool. It was never a chess move. It was never meant to be a way to make someone miss you so they crawl back. That's the version people sell online because it sounds exciting and it gives you the illusion of control. But real no contact, the kind that actually works in your favor regardless of what the other person does, is about one thing. It's about you reclaiming your own emotional stability so that you stop operating from a place of desperation and anxiety. That distinction matters more than anything else in this conversation. Because the moment you understand that, you stop asking the wrong question. You stop asking, why are they also silent? And you start asking, what is this silence doing to me and for me? Now let's talk about the avoidant. And I want to be careful here because there's a lot of oversimplification around avoidant attachment that drives me crazy. People treat avoidants like they're cold robots who feel nothing and secretly love being alone. That is not the truth. Avoidants are people who learned very early in life that needing people was dangerous, that reaching out led to disappointment, that vulnerability came with a cost. So they developed a system, and that system is emotional self-sufficiency on the surface. Underneath it, there's often just as much longing and confusion and pain as you're experiencing. They've just gotten very good at not showing it and sometimes not even feeling it consciously. When you go into no contact, something starts happening inside the avoidant that they are often not even aware of. In the first few days, they feel relief. I know that's hard to hear, but understand what that relief is about. It's not relief that you're gone. It's relief that the emotional pressure has dropped. See, avoidants don't handle emotional intensity well. When a relationship has tension, when there are unresolved conversations, when they sense that someone needs something from them emotionally, they feel a kind of suffocation. And when that pressure lifts, even temporarily, they exhale. They feel space. And initially, that space feels good to them. This is the phase where if you're watching them from the outside, it might look like they're absolutely fine. They might post on social media. They might seem to go back to normal. And you're sitting there gutted, wondering how they can just be okay like this. But this is a surface reading. This is not the whole story. Around day 5 to 14, depending on the person and the relationship, something subtle starts to shift. The avoidant starts to notice your absence in a different way. Not in a panicked way yet, but in a quiet way. They might find themselves thinking about something funny they would have sent you. They might hear a song. They might drive past somewhere you went together. And for a moment, there's a pull. There's a reaching toward you that starts in their chest before their mind can shut it down. And their mind does shut it down, because that's what avoidants do. Their internal defense system says, I don't need this. This is fine. I'm fine. And they suppress it and they move on. But here's the thing about suppressing feelings. They don't disappear. They accumulate. Now here you are, on your side of the silence, white-knuckling it through your days, probably checking their social media even though you told yourself you wouldn't, probably drafting texts in your notes app that you never send, probably having full conversations with them in your head. And every day that passes without a word from them feels like confirmation of your worst fear. That you didn't matter, that they're over it, that you made a huge mistake by going quiet. I want to stop you right there, because this thought pattern is one of the most dangerous things that happens during no contact. It's called emotional reasoning, and it goes like this. I feel like they don't care, therefore they don't care. I feel abandoned, therefore I am being abandoned intentionally. I feel forgotten, therefore I am forgotten. Your feelings become your facts. And when that happens, you start making decisions from a place of fiction, not reality. What you feel in the silence is not necessarily what's true in the silence. Let me give you a different frame. Imagine the silence as a river between two people. On one bank is you. On the other bank is them. Most people in your position are staring across the river, obsessing over what's happening on the other bank. Are they moving? Are they looking over? Are they building something over there without me? And all of that staring across means you are completely ignoring what is happening on your own bank. What are you building? What are you tending to? What is growing or dying on your side while all your attention is pointed somewhere else? No contact only works when you actually use the time on your side of the river. When you become genuinely interested in your own life again. Not as a strategy, not to seem more attractive, but because your life actually deserves your attention. Because you are a whole person who existed before this relationship and you will exist after it. And the quality of that existence is being decided right now in this silence by what you choose to do with it. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Because the longer the silence goes on and the more you genuinely invest in yourself,